Hey guys, so I am at Whitney's house and we're getting ready to put this video together for y'all, and it's actually about microgreens this time. But before I get into that, so yes, I'm starting a little microgreens business in hopes to get some extra cash so I can go hike the PCT. I would really like to be able to do it in 2017, but funding. So I'm gonna start a Patreon. Also, if y'all know anybody with marketing for like Solomon, Osprey, or any of those brands of products, REI, anything like that, outdoor backpacking brands that I've used, please let me know, because I would love to get some kind of sponsorship. I'd love to be able to hike the PCT next year. So anyway, this is another little side project deal. I love growing things and gardening. So that's why I decided to do the microgreens, because I want my own business anyway, so I'll learn more business skills this way. But hopefully it'll raise some money for the PCT. So what are microgreens? For those of y'all who aren't familiar with them, they are between a sprout and probably like a baby green. So not quite as mature as a baby green. It's when the plant has emerged and the cotyledons have dropped, which is like the first leaves, but then the first true leaves grow in. And so that's when it's like at microgreen stage. Most of the time they're harvested between 2 to 3 weeks. They're grown indoors or outdoors, but mine will be indoors. That way I can do it any season of the year. And this is something that has a low startup cost, but it's something that I'm interested in growing for myself anyway, so it works out. But anyway, I wanted to build some shelving to put the trays on and to plant my seeds and everything in. So this particular shelving that I built has 4 levels and they fit 4 trays. So 10 by 20 trays. So I'm going to show you that now, and I'm actually going to show you a little sketch of the design and then the process of building it, and voila, you know, the finished product. So if y'all are interested in something like that, then maybe this will give you some ideas for your own microgreens or anything else you might want to shelf for. So here we go. Okay, so this is a very quick sketch, not to scale. So the dimensions of the shelving in total is 76 inches tall, 48 inches wide, and 24 inches deep. So it's really not taking up a big space to be able to grow 16 trays of microgreens. Now the materials you're going to need: 10 2x3s. Now these were 8 feet long. And then 1 1/4 inch plywood. I ended up using 5 2x4 sheets of plywood. Alright, so the cost. Now, I guess in total it'd be about approximately $100 if you went out and bought all of these materials. It could be a little cheaper. You could use pallet wood to get by, like, instead of the plywood. I actually had some materials laying around, so the total cost for me was about 50 bucks, considering everything that I had already laying around. So the first step, you're basically going to build your 5 frames. This is going to be with the 2x3s. So you'll have 2 pieces that are going to be 48 inches long. And you're going to have 3 pieces that are going to be 21 inches long. Alright, so it's going to look like that. And then you're going to take your 2 foot by 4 foot or 24 inch by 48 inch piece of plywood and basically just nail it onto that frame. Alright, so once you're done with that, you're going to connect it to the outer supports. Again, this was the 2x3s. And you'll see in the video, but this is just so you get kind of an idea. And again, just a rough idea. This is what I did, but y'all can get creative and do whatever you want. And then this is where your little lights are gonna go. Okay, so the spacing between the bottom of one frame to the next one is 14 3/4 inches. All right, so this is how we did it. So he's already cut all the pieces. Here they are there. Over there on the porch swing, plywood. So now to put it together. Now we're building these frames to start with, and just to show, like, we're trying to keep it looking nice. We're going 3/4 from the end here and then 3/4 up, one screw. And that's the top of the shelf. All right, getting it put together. Already attached the bottom. So there's 3 of the 5. Woo-hoo! Okay. Woo-hoo! Dig that shelf. Now just to move it to the back room. Oh my goodness! And the moving process begins. Alright, so it's in the room, and now we're putting the lights on each level. And at first we had the hooks on the inside, right up there, you can see the hole. We just moved them down there and have the chain over here so that I can adjust the level and stuff if need be, but right now I have it just directly hooked to the light. So this seems to work better, but we'll see whenever I start growing exactly what level is perfect. So gotta do the other levels now. Alright, so all the lights are in and putting in the bulbs now. Woo woo! 1, 2, 3, go! Oh, 2. Yay! Woo! 1, 2, 3, and 4 levels of growth. Boom. He's done wired some fancy stuff up down here. So it goes into that, which goes into the timer, so it can do 16 hours, and into the outlet. Boom. Alright, so that's how I did it. If y'all have any suggestions or comments about the process or anything like that, let me know. Or if any of y'all have any questions about microgreens, I'm just starting to. But one thing I didn't include though before is the way you can make money with microgreens. At farmers markets, you know, you can sell them at farmers markets. Local chefs like locally sourced ingredients to put on their dishes and feature different things. So if you've seen like the little greens on top of a fancy dish that a chef serves, then you know that's microgreens probably. The ones that I'm growing to start with are radish, pea shoot, and sunflower. So, and I'll be growing those here pretty quick, so I'll keep y'all updated on the process. But also I've seen people feed them to quail that raise quail, and all kinds of different things microgreens can be used for, just for yourself on your salads or in a smoothie or just a snack. So it's awesome, and there's like all of these nutrients packed in this little bitty plant. So anyway, y'all look into microgreens a little bit more, and yeah, let me know about the marketing and backpacking companies, because PCT 2017. Okay, so I am here at Amicalola State Park, and I am about to hike the approach trail. Just weighed my pack in and signed the register.